Churches from his section, Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gonna let us in the heaven.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Dak going to start out going to the air. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Bears defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Up the middle, it's Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Minnesota.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cook up the gut. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And some room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually. Right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert from 10 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On play action, Prescott.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And again, it's Prescott. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The gain of 5. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. No good. And that'll keep this a one-point game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
For the Bears, it's 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On first down, it's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 43 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead is up to 8. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Give out some pain.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. Now Shudak for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, following a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. I'm glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that block is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He hits Mooney going across the middle. Touchdown! Touchdown Mooney from 17 yards out. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, Vikings! Khalif Raymond, 48 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to 15. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That is caught by Herbert.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to power through.
And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own...
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Fields now to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Fields. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields throwing again. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
A handoff for Herbert. Able to push his way through. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, 33 yards, and the Bears have broken the tie. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second down, Cook. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the back end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They try again with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down. Brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4.
Result of the play,
first down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they work this out past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Fields on first down. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to connect. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Herbert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Prescott down. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Minnesota.
In motion goes Raymond. They'll try the middle with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Prescott on first down. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Looking to throw. Prescott. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. He's going to be a yard short. Needed two. He only got one. Fourth down. Hate to surrender the football when you're noticing a slow lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll roll him out right. That is incomplete.
Oh, they took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Here's 2nd and a yard. And off right side for Herbert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run here with Herbert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll go again with Herbert. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the third. Wow. Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll
come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.